What is going on, BlissfulBash MTG? We have something really cool here. I do want to start off by saying before we begin this video, we're trying to hit 5,000 subscribers by March 1st, as well as 2,000 members in the Facebook community and 250 members in the Discord by March 1st. And when we do, we'll be giving away 3 collector booster boxes of Ravnica Remastered, split among 6 people. So each person's gonna get 6 collector booster box or packs each. You can find all that information down in the description box below, as well as our Patreon and other and any other affiliate link. My gosh, try saying that 5 times fast. Also, be sure to check out sihobby.com and use code BASHFAM at the end of your checkout, as you can save a ton of money, 10%, on your entire order at the end of checkout. And they already have insanely good deals on their website. They pretty much got better deals than TCG out there as far as like price-wise goes. So be sure to check them out. They got Magic the Gathering, Pokemon, all kinds of accessories and stuff like that. SI Hobby, code BASHM at the end of checkout. We're going to be delving in and checking out the Rin and Ciri Inseparable Commander deck. We got our tokens in the back here. I'm going to be doing this video of the Plain Jane deck, first off and foremost. And then I'll be doing a part 2 video of upgraded deck of this to play with. I'm not going to do a super expensive upgraded deck like I have in the past. We're gonna do a budget upgrade on this deck, and it's gonna be super fun. So let's take a peek at our commander here. Sorry, I got my camera pretty low. Whenever you cast a dog spell, create a 1/1 green cat creature token. Whenever you cast a cat spell, do the same, but it's a dog. Pay 3, tap, Rin and Ciri Inseparable, deals damage to any target equal to the number of dogs you control. You gain life equal to the number of cats you control. Absolutely insane. I believe Core 21 was the last time we saw this guy. Super cool. Let's take a peek at what kind of cards you're going to see when you get, if you pre-ordered Raining Cats and Dogs. This is what you're going to find in the deck. You got Yoshimaru, Ever Faithful. Whenever another legendary permanent enters the battlefield under your control, put a +1/+1 counter on Yoshimaru. Partner. 9 lives, hexproof. If source would deal damage to you, prevent that damage and put an incarnation counter on 9 lives. When there are 9 or more counters on 9 lives, exile it. When the 9 lives leaves the battlefield, you lose the game. Then these cool lands that come with it. OMG. I was so pumped. I didn't look at any spoilers when I ordered this deck. I was lucky enough to get 2. If you do join the Facebook group, we're going to be doing a box battle. Here, I'll show you this one. We're going to be doing a box battle with Murders of Carlo Manor. And there's going to be a prize in the box battle where you can win one of these as one of the top CMC prizes. So be sure to check out the Facebook group to see all the shenanigans we do over there. It's a lot of fun. Oh, yeah, dude. These lands are sick, and I bet you they're going to be worth some money. These were pre-selling for $150, and they're already as high as $350 in some places. It's just ridiculous, man. These sold out pretty damn quick. I was able to snag 2 of them. I didn't want to order more than 2 just because I'm going to have one, and then I wanted to just use one for battle. And then I'm also going to do an upgraded version of this deck. Budget upgrade, and it's going to be a ton of fun. It's going to be a little bit competitive, but definitely not CDH material when I'm done with this deck. But it will be a high-powered as far as like that kind of level of a deck, and it's not even going to be crazy expensive. You got all these shrines, Exotic Orchard, Command Tower, again, everything you're seeing. Herald Torrent's fantastic card. Bloodline Pretender. Arcane Signet, you're going to see a lot of Changeling in this deck. It's pretty cool. Everything you're seeing right now is exactly what comes in the deck. There's also an insane reprint that I was shocked when I saw it. 3 visits, fantastic card. Timur Sabertooth, CDH material in Selvala. We've got Nakat War Pride. Mask Vandal, Lurking Predators. I like this. Whenever an opponent casts a spell, reveal the top card of your library. If it's a creature, put it onto the battlefield. Otherwise, you may put that card on the bottom of your library. Sick Enchantment, yeah, it costs 6, but I would be able to have enough mana ramp in this deck when I'm done upgrading it to make something like that worthwhile. The most expensive card that's going to be in this deck will be Sanctum. Just because I'm going to have a few more enchantments added to it, and anything worth like having 10 or more enchantments in the deck, I feel is viable to have a Sanctum in there. Tanuki, Farsi, Cultivate, Beastmaster Ascension. Whenever a creature you control attacks, you may put a quest counter on Beastmaster Ascension. As long as Beastmaster Ascension has 7 or more quest counters on it, creatures you control have 5/5. Not bad. Warp World. I think this is going to be one of the cards that goes. Durin Mauler. I like this card. Impact Tremors. White Mane Leonskis. White Sun Zenith. Love the card. Spirited Companion. That is such a beautiful doggo. Sets Taiga. Some of the cards in this set and this deck were fantastic to see. Oros Ghost Explorers. Enters a battlefield. Search your library up to X playing cards. For X Plains cards, where X is the number of players who control more islands or more lands than you, put them into your hand, then shuffle. Not bad for a 2/2, cost 2, and it gets to do that. Not bad at all. Mirror Entity, King of the Pride, nice hit there. Crib Swap, that's a little disturbing. Cast Out, Brimaz, King of Orskos. Love this card. This card used to be like $30, believe it or not. Fantastic card. Then you got some of these. Amaket Lands, Jetmir's Garden. I mean, like, Triumphs in a starter deck with cycling. Yes, please. Game Trail, Fortified Village, Cliff Top Retreat, Cinderglade, Canopy Vista. Not bad. Animal Sanctuary. Love this card, dude. Like I said, core 21. Pay 2, tap, put a +1/+1 counter on target bird, cat, dog, goat, ox, or snake. Vanquisher's Banner. This will probably be a one that goes just because it's a 5-drop, right? Like, yeah, you get to draw a card, let's say, whenever you cast a dog or cat. But I have other ideas, and you'll see in the next video. Mirkwood Nexus. It's not terrible. Creatures you control are every creature type. The same is true for creature spells you control, creature cards you own that aren't on the battlefield. So that's pretty nice. Can have a lot of ripple effects. Showdown of the Skulls. That might be one that goes. Fabine, Boss's Confidant. Why is this like, okay, Breaker of the Coil. I don't know if that's not terrible. It's a cat warrior. Opponents can't cast spells during your combat. During combat, whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, go to each creature that player controls. It's not bad, right? It's not bad. It's a 5/4, but you need all 3 to cast it. That's the only downfall I see to it. That's probably going to stay, though. It's not a bad card at all. Return of the Wild Speaker, Realm Walker, Kasali Slingers, Hungry Lynx. Cats you control have protection from rats at the beginning of your end step. Target opponent creates a 1/1 black rat creature token with Death Touch. Whenever a rat dies, put a +1/+1 on each cat you control. Honestly, that's probably going to go. Other cats you control get +1/+1 and have protection from dogs. Whenever one or more cats you control deal combat damage to a player, destroy up to 1 target artifact or enchantment that player controls. Not a bad card. Camino Battle Armor. Cursed Mirror. Add 1 mountain. As Cursed Mirror enters the battlefield, you may have it become a copy of any creature on the battlefield until end of turn. And it has haste. It's not terrible. It's a 3-drop, though, just to have 1 mountain. And then if you can bounce it back and forth, not a bad idea. But for one time, I might replace this with a different artifact. Takasha's Welcome. Whenever 1 or more creatures with mana value 3 or less enter the battlefield under your control, draw a card. This ability triggers only once each turn. This card was it was a pretty big hit from Brothers War, and now it's seen a reprint, so it will be interesting to see what happens with the market value of this card. Stalking Leonin. When Stalking Leonin enters the battlefield, secretly choose an opponent. Reveal the player you choose. Exile target creature that's attacking you. If it's controlled by the chosen player, activate this ability once. Okay. We'll see how that one goes. That'll be kind of fun. Secretly choose, huh? You got to write it down, pen and paper, I'm assuming. This one, I don't really like it too much. Flying melee. Whenever this creature attacks, it gets +1/+1 until end of turn. Each opponent you attack this combat. As long as you control your commander, other creatures have melee. I can see it kind of being a little overwhelming. due to the fact if there's 3 opponents and you're attacking 3 different opponents, everything's going to get +1/+1. But once you're down to 1, a +1/+1 isn't going to do too much for me. +3/+3, that can be a little dangerous. I like this card. Other cats you control get +1/+1 and have lifelink. When Regal Carkle enters the battlefield, create 2 1/1 white cat creature tokens with lifelink. I love this card. It does suck that it costs 5, but we can work with that. Pack Leader, absolutely fantastic card. Loyal Warhound. Look at that beautiful boy. That looks like the guy behind the fence and the Sandlot. So you don't want to mess with the Pack Leader, the Loyal Warhound. Sorry. Lion Sash. Jazelle Gold Mine, first strike. Pay 5, attacking creatures you control get +X/+X until end of turn, where X is the number of attacking creatures. That can be an in-game kind of card. Highcliff Felidar. Vigilance. When Highcliff Felidar enters the battlefield, for each opponent, choose a creature with the greatest power among creatures that players control. Then destroy those creatures. 7-drop. For that, definitely a late game play kind of a card. Vigilance, 5/5. It'll be kind of fun to drop that out, but it might not hit the board. Felidar Retreat from Zendikar Rising. Dusk Dawn. Alms Collector. Flash. If an opponent would draw 2 or more cards, instead you and that player each draw a card. I like it. Now look at this beautiful, beautiful Soul Ring. This is going to be worth some money, dude. This is something beautiful. And then you got the doggo on the back. Shiba Inu. And then this guy right here. This is one of those reprints I was talking about. Oh my, what is it? Amonkhet, and then the list, and now this. This thing is worth some money, my boy. And then the cat on the back. I thought it was super cool that they did these reprints, and then they threw the cat and dog on them. Phage Etmir's second. If you would create 1 or more tokens, you may instead create that many 2/2 green cat creature tokens with haste, or that many 3/1 green dog creature tokens with vigilance. Nexus of Rebels. Creatures you control get +1/+0 and have vigilance as long as you control 3 or more creatures. Creatures you control also get +1/+0 and have trample as long as you control 6 or more creatures. Creatures you control also get +1/+0 and have double strike as long as you control 9 or more creatures. Fantastic freaking card. And then it's got the backside to it. Oh, I didn't show the other one. I just thought it was so cool that they did this, man. I'm going to put that one there like that because I think that art's cooler. Then you got the doggos on this side, and then you got the kitty cat on that side. We'll put this one that way. I like it. I like it. So that is the overall outlook on the deck. Straight out of the box, this is going to be a ton of fun, dude. I think this is going to be one of those decks you're going to start seeing a lot of in your pods, played around with. I know a lot of my couple friends bought this for each other, and it's super cool to see. It's igniting a lot of new love for the game for people that haven't played a while. They saw this and they ended up, a lot of close friends of mine bought it. So it's cool to see. I snagged a couple. If I'm going to upgrade this, and if I can get my wife, the Bash Queen, to play, I will give her this deck to learn. And it'll be fun. Oh, it also came with some cool tokens. Got the cat tokens, and then you got the dog. I'll show you on the back side. The doggo. And the cat token on the back. Super cool stuff. So there you have it, guys. This is the Rin and Ciri Raining Dogs Commander deck. Super fun. Well worth the money to me, for me anyways. For the $150 price, because out of the box, I believe the market value for the deck is like $328 or some shit. It's pretty stupid. Sometimes when they make these decks, it's like you have to buy it. You know, you don't have to, but the value in it is just unrealistic. It's super fun. You get the new arts, and it's a really sought after deck right now. So again, if you want a chance to win one of these in a battle over at BlissfulBash MTG on Facebook, check out the description box down below. As always, stay groovy and stay safe, Bash fam. We'll see you in the next one.